It may seem like a surprise, but mods in video games can actually make them more fun, and here's why. My name is Mentoess, and I hope I'm not the only one saying this, but it is so fun to be able to break the games just a little bit that we're playing. I'm not talking game breaking, like absolutely cheating your way to hit the max level or completely screw over the other players by running God mode and infinite ammo and just spawn trapping like the old days of Call of Duty. No, what I am talking about is modding, where if you want to get to that max level, or if you want to get that certain weapon or that certain ability to the max and you're not messing with other players, or if you're adding like super jump to the lobbies or like being able to use elevators, it's not, well, partially it's game breaking, but you're not ruining the game for everybody. The people that ruined the games were the guys that would sit in corners and freeze you and teleport you just so they could keep racking up kills, or the other people that they would go into like a free-for-all lobby and they would all find and use tactical insertions and just keep picking off headshots for fall camo. Oh, trust me, I know you did that. It's kind of like back in the early stage of Grand Theft Auto 5 online when you get a random invite from a player. It's like unlimited money XP glitch. Listen, we were all super gullible, but we all still joined the session and we would load in. It was one guy that would spawn in with like a death machine or a machine gun, and he would be across the map just picking you off, and all of you just spawn there. And if you weren't quick enough on your phone, you couldn't back out, or you would completely have to close the app / shut down your whole console. And that was probably the biggest pain in the ass. But here's the big difference between modding and cheating, and exploiting for that matter. That's just exploiting other players for their benefit. Cheating is completely ruining the game for all other players and it just being a benefit to you. You could mod the lobby and make it fun for everyone, or you could turn like a regular deathmatch lobby on Halo. And they even made this, there was Speed Halo, like way back in the Reach days of, I think that was like what, 2011, 2010. There was Speed Halo, and people actually made gamos off creating these mods. And modding, it can make the game more fun. It completely can change the pace of a game. And I'm not just talking simply based off modding the games themselves, as in you have to go into a client and download something. I'm talking about the simple modifications you can make playing NHL, where you could up the power hits or like raise the user hits and that sort of stuff. Because seeing someone getting absolutely bullied on the ice is one of the funniest and most painful things, because I've been on the receiving end of playing NHL and that happening. I know it isn't a client that you have to download, but even in MLB, you could set it from regular mode to sports mode, and you could straight hit piss missiles with Sammy Sosa into the outfield. Even in older games, like older sports games, Slugfest, you could turn on Super Jump. We need stuff like that back in these games. Mods like that make the game more enjoyable because you're not just focused on, like, it's not like you're looking at it and you're like, oh, this person's never gonna make this grab. There's always that possibility, because they could dive or they could jump for a ball, like I said in Slugfest, and they could jump backwards and dive and catch it on some miracle shit. The biggest thing I've seen in modding is Grand Theft Auto online races. If you see any of the online races video with mods, people are racing as Kermit the Frog, Patrick Star, animals you could be from the campaign, where you could literally be a bird and fly around in an online session with your friends. There's mods where you would switch different vehicles. There's so many different things that can make the games more enjoyable and that switch up the flow of the game. I mean, look at TitanFall. I don't know a lot about TitanFall, but TitanFall Northstar single-handedly revived TitanFall 2. If you don't know what it is, it's a modded PC client, and there's public servers where you could just go on and play. I want to learn more about Titanfall, so maybe I'll do a future video on that and Titanfall Northstar, and I'll explain further. But as of right now, I don't know too much on it. All I know is that Titanfall, since this Northstar client dropped, has drastically brought up their player count from TitanFall being released back in 2016. I mean, look at Bethesda, for God's sakes. There are 10,000 mods for Skyrim and Fallout easily. There's literally a subsection on the Bethesda website for mods that you could download. And it's wild. Like, you would never expect this from just a video game company. Usually video game companies are super against people being able to download mods, but it almost seems like they're embracing it because it changes up, once again, it changes up the flow of the game. It makes the game more enjoyable. There's some mods in Fallout. There's like a nuke mod or something. I'm pretty sure in Skyrim, people do like body modification mods. You could completely change how your character looks. Like, it's just fun stuff. And it doesn't always have to be game breaking. It could be the simple things. Like, I mean, look at Skate. In Skate 3, you could punch in a cheat code, which is, in my eyes, kind of a mod, where you could be Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. There's Big Head mode, Turbo mode. And in Tony Hawk Pro Skater, you could play as Private Carrera. And you could another game is Tony Hawk Underground. It's either Underground 1 or Underground 2, or it's American Wasteland. It's one of those 3 games. But you could play as Officer Dick. Who is Officer Dick? No one knows who he is, but the fact that you could punch in these codes and play as these random characters with max stats is just beyond me. I love it. This is the shit I live for when it comes to video games. The big thing for me being a Call of Duty guy growing up and playing COD was Plutonium and IW4X, modded COD clients. Like, if you don't know what IW4X is, a modded Modern Warfare 2 client where I have been going on and I've been using 50 plus snipers there's a couple people that worked on. Alistair is the main one that comes to mind, but there are other people that have worked on it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a video in the description down below you guys could check out, where you could literally use all the snipers, all 50 snipers on the Modern Warfare 2 client with extended maps. And this is one you literally can't miss out on: Minecraft. Where would Minecraft be if it didn't have all these different mods? Sure, you could play the base vanilla game. This game started out as an alpha, beta, went to the full game. People started coming out with texture packs. Then they started coming out with mod packs where you could see, like, on, I don't know if it's still in the game. I think it still is. Where on the right side, you could see like all the blocks in the game, and there's like a little search bar. I'm pretty sure when you're in your crafting bench, if you want to learn how to like build or make something, you could just type it in and then it will give you the recipe. And they're incorporating that into the regular game based off mods. I mean, they have shader packs. Does that count as a mod? Yeah, because basic Minecraft compared to modded Minecraft is super different with the shaders, texture packs, all that. It could make the game look incredibly realistic. You could even bring in like Pokemon into the game, which I'm sorry, I didn't expect to see Charizard here. I didn't know that was a thing. There's Skyblock. There's so many other different things. There's even backpack mods. I didn't even know you could do that. But there's so many different things that go into games, and being able to like having community members for each game be able to enhance them further beyond what the original companies wanted is just amazing. It's like the same thing with a track editor. Think how different games would be if you only had the standard track and there was no track editor or track creator. Being able to mod in games just makes it that much more enjoyable. I think we need to incorporate mods more into everyday use in games. Like if we wanted to make it seem more interesting, imagine if there was a mod feature or a second client where you could just mess around with some friends in a lobby. So there's the primary client where that's your basic online, and you could just grind out the game normally. Or there's this second client. Hold on. Speaking on clients, I can't miss this one because I mentioned GTA. GTA RP. Look at that. GTA, I'm not going to say it fell off the map, but this game has been around since 2013. This game's coming up on 9 years, which is holy shit. I can't believe the game's still going. But GTA RP has single-handedly revived everyday play of that game. I forgot to mention that one. If I missed any other mods, please let me know in the comment section down below. but I feel like they should add more mods incorporated into games. Another one that just came to mind, Black Ops 3 Zombies. Like, there's like custom maps and custom mod weapons. Like, there's so much stuff with mods. I could probably keep rambling on. I could have probably done even more research and get like a full like 30-minute video for you guys. But I don't want to ramble on too much. Really, all I got to say is, in my opinion, mods just make the games better and it allows more for creative freedom. And the one final game I'm going to end off, Gary's mod that came out, I don't even know how many years ago, but even that game, people still log on and play because it's just an open world sandbox of do whatever, install mods, have fun. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please drop a comment down below of what style of videos you want me to make, or if I missed your favorite mod, like if I didn't mention it. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.